Word around campus was that the school's top beauty, Bai Ling Miao, had a serious thing against guys and would scrub herself raw with disinfectant anywhere a man had touched her. She torched $1 million car on the spot just because a guy had been in it, and even her own father. She kept at arm's length at all times, and any guy unlucky enough to be seated next to her at school would get chased off in under 3 seconds on my very first day as a transfer student. The homeroom teacher told me to sit right next to her, Li Huawang. Go ahead and take that seat for now. At that, a girl in the back row stood up. Teacher. That's Miao Ji's spot, the homeroom teacher frowned. Bai Ling Miao isn't here yet. When she gets in, she can sit next to you. Then he looked over at me. Huawang, go ahead and sit down. I glanced at the seat and walked straight over, set my bag down and pulled out my book to get some reading in. Then all of a sudden, there was a loud bang as the back door of the classroom got kicked open. 2 girls walked in. The one in front had a slim figure, sharp eyes, and a cold expression. The girl behind me immediately stood up. Miao Ji, your seat. Bai Ling Miao shot me a look, then walked over and dropped her bag. She fixed me with a dark, flat stare and said in a low, cold voice, "Get lost." That one line instantly pulled every eye in the room. I met those pitch-black eyes of hers and frowned slightly, a little annoyed. "Are you talking to me?" Bai Ling Miao was clearly already irritated. She was about to open her mouth when the homeroom teacher cut her off. "Bai Ling Miao, just sit down for now. We'll redo the seating chart after the placement exam." The homeroom teacher knew exactly what Bai Ling Miao was like. The only way to handle this one was to go along with her antics because she could still ace both sciences and math. It was only now that Bai Ling Miao actually got a good look at my face and quickly looked away. She said nothing more, and in front of the whole class, Bai Ling Miao actually didn't force me to move and instead sat down right next to me. Everyone looked genuinely shocked when she sat down. Bai Ling Miao put her head down and went to sleep. She was still out cold by the time the first period math class ended. What was even stranger was that the teacher didn't bother calling on her. I glanced over at her a few times, confused. Back in Ningcheng, nobody would ever pull this in class. Especially not in the advanced track. Just then, the guy in front of me, Fang Yuan, turned around and looked at me. "Haley, could I borrow your notes from what the teacher just went over?" It went too fast and I couldn't get it all down. I smiled. "Just call me Huawang." Seeing me smile, Fang Yuan relaxed and smiled back. "You're really good looking." I glanced at the math problem in front of him. "I'll just walk you through it. I didn't take notes." Fang Yuan looked surprised. "You don't take notes in math class?" I looked down at the problem set. These questions were a lot easier than the competition problems I was used to back in Ningcheng. I don't usually bother with notes unless it's something I don't already know, or something I'm seeing for the first time. The stuff from today was all fine for me. My voice was clear and I walked him through it without any trouble. Fang Yuan looked at me with admiration. "You're really good, I get it now." Thank you, right as he finished saying that, the girl sitting beside me shifted her shoulder and slowly lifted her head to look at us. Fang Yuan's expression went a little stiff. Sorry. Did we wake you up?" He spun right back around, but kept his ears peeled for what was happening behind him. Terrified, Bai Ling Miao was about to blow up before there had been a girl who made too much noise at break and disturbed Bai Ling Miao's sleep, and Bai Ling Miao screamed at her until she cried. The girl didn't come back for a whole week. I set my pen down and was about to get up to check the class schedule and grab some water. Then a drowsy, half-grumpy voice floated up. "Keep it down." I looked up, glanced at Bai Ling Miao, and figured I didn't want the drama. "Sorry. I'll keep it down." My unexpected apology seemed to catch Bai Ling Miao off guard, and after watching me leave, she found a more comfortable position and went right back to sleep. I slipped back into my seat right as the bell rang. I set my water bottle on my desk, noticed Bai Ling Miao was still asleep, and left her alone, opened my book, and got ready for second period. The English teacher was a woman in her early 40s who looked strict and no-nonsense. She was clearly not the type to let a student like Bai Ling Miao slide. She asked a question, and called on Bai Ling Miao, who still had her head down, sound asleep. I had been quietly working on an exercise, and when I looked up, the room was completely silent. Every single eye was pointed in our direction. The English teacher looked at me and said, "Wake up your seatmate and have her answer the question." Everyone was staring at me. Everyone knew what Bai Ling Miao was like. She was notorious for sleeping in class. Nobody ever dared to wake her up, and the ones who got her woken up by accident ended up paying for it. I reached over and gave Bai Ling Miao's arm a light tap, my voice completely even. "Teacher's calling on you." Bai Ling Miao clearly jolted awake by that. She stirred and lifted her head, her bangs a little messy from sleeping. Eyes still faintly red, she looked at me with mild irritation. "Did you just tap me?" I pointed toward the front. "Teacher called on you." Bai Ling Miao blinked her way awake and looked up. The English teacher spoke. "Bai Ling Miao, you can score perfect on your sciences. Those teachers can do what they want, but look at your English 4 tests and you keep getting 70. Bai Ling Miao clearly wasn't taking any of that to heart and just raised an eyebrow. "Ask your question." Then this wasn't the first time Chen Fenfang had been made to look powerless by Bai Ling Miao. "Explain the usage of this word." Bai Ling Miao glanced at it for a second, then answered without any particular interest. Chen Fenfang had this complicated relationship with a student like Bai Ling Miao, both frustrated and unable to give up when she had been called on. Bai Ling Miao lost all interest in sleeping and pulled out her phone to game. I glanced over a couple of times. I had never seen anyone like this before. Bai Ling Miao caught my eyes. I shook my head slightly and looked away. I'm not a stranger to gaming myself, but ever since I lost a bet with my sister, I hadn't touched it. After second period, we had to go outside for drills. Sunlight spread across the field, and the principal was doing his usual speech. He also mentioned the back-to-school exam and the sports festival at the end of September after the principal finished. Fang Yuan fell into step beside me, another exam already. I heard they're going to use the results to reassign seating. The current arrangement is just everyone sitting wherever. After the exam, it'll be sorted by class ranking. I smiled. "It's just a placement exam, no big deal." Fang Yuan shifted the topic. "Hey Huawang, which dorm are you in? At lunch, we could walk back together." I didn't think much of it. I'm not in the dorms. "Does everyone else live on campus?" Fang Yuan looked surprised. "You're not in the dorms. This private school requires it for easier management. That's honestly part of why the graduation rates are so high. Almost nobody commutes. Among all the juniors, I can only think of a few girls who do. You're the first guy I've heard of." I honestly had no idea when I came. I was just told I'd be staying at my uncle's place. I didn't think anything of it. I had never lived in dorms before either. We were chatting and walking, and when we got back to the classroom, there was a guy sitting in my seat. Fang Yuan and I walked up, and Fang Yuan immediately recognized him as Yang Jian, the most popular guy in the neighboring class. Yang Jian saw us both staring and had this dismissive look. What's the problem? I can't come see Bai Ling Miao.